Recently, Uganda government has entered into a contract with the Chinese government to build a nuclear plant in Uganda. These are good news for Africa and the East Africa countries. As I always been saying, China revolution in Africa is evidently being seen. Influence of Western countries in this continent is really being neutralized by China by adding value of what we have to get the quality out of it. As you all know, nuclear power plants is what has transformed Europe and other Asian countries. It means when you use nuclear to generate power, you have cheaper power that is available 24/7. Africa is the biggest producer of uranium that is a key component when it comes to nuclear power generating. But in Africa, we only have 3 countries that use nuclear power. That development in Uganda is evident that in Africa we are having one of the best ideas being driven by Chinese toward these countries. And let me tell you, if this project become a reality, it means that not only Uganda, but all countries in East Africa will have a case studies from where we will generate our power, which will be cheap for our industries. Thus, we produce enough for East Africa, for Africa, and to export. That's why I always say, leave alone what Western countries are telling you about Africa or about influence of China in Africa. Influence of China in Africa is positive. Although some leaders in Africa, they misuse that, they end up in a debt trap of Chinese. But all in all, if you use what Chinese expertise are giving you use it properly, you'll take advantage of our resources and we will grow as a continent. For Uganda, what I know that Chinese will train Ugandan and they will work hand in hand with Ugandans to produce that power. And thus, because Uganda they mine uranium, that means they have enough to produce for their own power. Thus, they will sell power to us in Kenya, in other countries. Kudos Uganda. This is the way. Let us go nuclear power. Let us produce cheap power for our industries, for our consumption, and we will one day, this continent will be proud of ourselves.